Hello, good morning. Welcome to day, I think it's 17, maybe it's 18, whatever, of my commitment to post a video every single day for the entire year. So I already made a video today for my group. Is there a better way to do this? Is this possible? Is a better way possible? That's better, right? So I'm just going to jump right into it because I do have a lot of work to do, and I already made a video for the group today. If you don't know, I have a group called Power, Purpose, Play. Feel free to send an invite, a request. This is how I know I need to finish up my coffee and get to work while I still have some brain power to work with. So really quick, I wanted to talk about power. And one of the most powerful things you can do for your life, for yourself, is to be willing to ask for what you want, what you need. So two things is your time, being careful with where you put your time, who you give it to, what you give it to, being intentional with it, making sure if this is how you're spending your time, it's either because you have to spend it that way, like say like cooking, cleaning, if you want to eat and have a clean house, sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. Is it something that's adding value to your life? Is it bringing you education or entertainment? Is it enjoyable? So really taking charge of your time. I unfriended like 60 people. I plan on unfriending much more. I'm just really tired of Facebook wanting me to have hundreds of friends while only showing my posts to like 50, if that, people. I'm not playing around anymore. I'm in the process of building a business and a brand. I have a life. I'm extremely busy. I don't have time for half-ass anything. So I unfollowed a bunch of people on Instagram. I left a bunch of groups. I unfriended, like I said, like 40 or 50 people. I'm being very intentional with my time. So that's number one. One of the most powerful things you can do is take control of your time to the best of your ability. Because I'll let you know, like social media is one of those things, like a black hole that sucks you in. You don't think you're spending that much time on it. But if you have one of those apps that shows you how many hours you spent at the end of a month, you might be kind of shocked. You know, and that's a lot of times we say we don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. While tons of your time is going down the drain without you even really realizing how much of it is being spent on things that don't really add value to your life. Now that's for you to decide what adds value, where you want to spend your time. But I do encourage you to be mindful. You're not getting the time back. So be careful where you put it. The other thing is to ask for what you need. The video I just made in my group, I made because I needed something from the members of my group. And I hesitated for a while about making, is this too bright? I hesitated for a while about making this video and saying like, this is what I need, because I was like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm bitchy or pushy. But then I finally got to the point where it's like, listen, who's more important in my life? Me. So if I truly feel like I need something, I'm going to ask. If it makes me a bitch to someone, that's not my someone. If me just saying like, this is what I need causes someone to look at me like a bitch or think I'm demanding or, you know, they want to not be in my circle anymore, that's fine. Bye. Because I need to ask for what I need in order to trust myself. For me to trust myself, I need to know I'm willing to speak up for myself. I'm willing to ask for what I need. I'm willing to ask for what I want. And there's a difference between I'd like this, I want this, and I need this. Okay, so for me, I had a need, and I spoke up, and I feel good about it. I feel like I stepped into my power because I said, listen, this is what I need and why I need it. And that either works for you and we'll continue to like stay in this circle together, or it doesn't work for you. And then you're invited to step out of that circle and go to some other place where things do work for you. Especially for women, I think this can be challenging because basically society tells women F themselves if they have any needs because we have been set up to always worry about other people's needs. What do you need? What's best for you? What's easiest for you? What's convenient for you? Fuck me, right? I'm supposed to just say to hell with me. Who cares what I need? What's easy for you? And that's what women get taught to do. Take care of your kids, take care of your spouse, take care of your house, take care of your body, take care of your hair, make sure your makeup's on. When do women get taught? Maybe take a minute and ask yourself, what do you need? What do you want? And why isn't that just as important, if not more, than what all these other people need or want from you? If you let them, a lot of times people will just pick and pick and pick and take the parts of you they want and benefit from your time, your value, your knowledge, your efforts. And what does that leave you with if you're not getting your needs met? I know for me, when I've learned the hard way, when I give and give and give, I make videos, I share knowledge, I do all this stuff, and I don't get anything in return. I don't get a, hey, this was helpful. Hey, I appreciate your time. This was interesting. If I don't get something back, I start to feel empty, because like this cup that is now full of coffee, if I start to tip the cup and let the coffee drain out, it keeps coming out and coming out and coming out until there's no more to give, until it's empty. That only happens because all the coffee is coming out with nothing being poured back in. And I've been in that situation. It's why I stopped making videos for about a year. I mean, some of you have been around long enough to know there was a time I was making live videos all the time. And then I just got tired of feeling like I'm talking to myself. I got tired of jumping on and seeing nobody watching, or like 3 days later knowing like, oh, it's got 45 views, but not one person said, hey, thanks for your time, or this was helpful, or anything. And I started to feel burned out and resentful and empty. And so I stopped. And that's because that's what I needed. I needed time to step back and just focus on me for a while. And I'm glad I did that. Obviously, I'm ready to make videos again because I'm posting a new video every single day all year long. But again, you have the right to speak up for yourself, to advocate for yourself, to say, I need this accommodation. There are a lot of people out there with different types of neurodivergence that require different types of accommodations. And nobody should feel bad for having needs and having the desire to have those needs met. I'm less afraid now of being looked at as a bitch for saying this is what I need than I am of not speaking up for myself and being a doormat. I've played that role. I'm done with that. Anyone who wants to be in my world has respect for my needs. I don't ask for a lot, but when I do ask for something and I say this is what I need, I do expect that to be accommodated to the best of someone's ability. I don't have space in my life for people who don't respect my needs, who want me to give and give and give, but can't give anything in return. I see it when it's happening now. I see it a mile away. And I don't tolerate it. My time is extremely valuable. I bring value to every table I sit at. I don't doubt that. And I need to know that where I show up, I am celebrated. I am welcomed. I am appreciated. I am getting some of what I'm giving. I give respect. I give attention. I ask, what do you guys want to hear? What would you like me to talk about? What do you need? But I need sometimes for that to be directed back to me. And I'm no longer afraid to ask for it. Whether it's in my marriage or with a friendship or online, I am stepping into this new level of power where I have so much respect for myself that if me stepping up and saying like, I need this accommodation or I need this from you bothers someone, I don't make it mean anything about me. So that's what I wanted to say. Two of the most powerful things you can do is protect your time and energy, spend it wisely, be aware of where it's going. Don't just let it get pulled apart by everyone else. And to ask for what you need. And please, when someone asks for what they need, that accommodation or this or that, don't make someone feel bad for it. We all have needs. And what may be a need for you may not be a need for someone else and vice versa. But I'm saying, I'm putting the call out. Hey, let's just speak up for ourselves. Let's advocate for ourselves. Let's ask for what we need and respect when someone else says this is what they need. Be willing to compromise when it's suitable to do so. Be willing to communicate honestly and respectfully. Be willing to ask for what you want. Think about babies. They don't care. They scream. You think they care if they're bothering anybody? Obviously not. They have a need. They're hungry, or they have to have a diaper changed. And they let you know. But somewhere along the line, we were told, shh, stop. Don't have any needs. Take care of yourself. Just be quiet. Be quiet. Don't bother people. Okay, so it's like too, like they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, yeah. Because people are not mind readers. I am not a mind reader. I can read oracle cards, but I cannot read your mind. So if you don't ask for an accommodation, you don't ask for what you need, don't expect me or anyone else to know what that thing is or to get it. The only way to get what you want and what you need is to be willing to ask. Ask for the help, ask for the advice, ask for the accommodation. Because if you don't ask for what you need and what you want, and you don't stay aware of where your time is going, you're probably not going to look back and see the life that you wanted to live. So have enough love and respect for yourself to say, I'm important enough to have needs and to honor those needs and to speak those needs. It doesn't make you weak or pathetic or demanding. It makes you human. It means you have, like we all do, something that you need, that you want honored. That's it. That's all it means. So that's all I wanted to say. If you would like, check out my video starting this Saturday. There will be a 2-week series on bullying, because I was trolled and I don't tolerate shit sitting down. I'm not only am I not going to cry about that crap or let it bring me down, I'm using it as a catalyst for positive change. I've got 3 people I'm interviewing so far on the subject of bullying. If you're interested in being interviewed, don't think of it as like Barbara Walters sitting down with the whole camera crew. It's just a conversation between 2 people that could possibly benefit other people. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Go around, ask for what you need. Be willing to step into your power. Claim your power. Take charge of your time and of your needs. There's nothing wrong with that. You deserve it.